In the vast expanse of existence, where the spiritual and the physical realms intertwine, there are moments when the divine reaches out to the human soul with urgency and love. Such a moment is now. Over the last 48 hours, attempts have been made by two spirits in heaven to capture your attention. Yet, amidst the noise and distractions of the world, their voices have gone unheard. Now, more than ever, you are being called to pause, to be still, and to listen. Just 10 minutes, a mere fraction of your day, is all they ask. This is not an arbitrary request. It is a divine appointment. A sacred moment meticulously woven into the fabric of time by the Creator himself. It is within these 10 minutes that you will find the clarity, direction, and peace your soul has been yearning for. The significance of listening in the spiritual journey. Listening is often underestimated in its power and significance. In a world dominated by constant noise, the chatter of people, the hum of technology, the endless stream of information, the art of truly listening has become rare. Yet, in the spiritual realm, listening is not just an act. It is a gateway. It is the portal through which divine wisdom, guidance, and love flow into our lives. The spirits that seek your attention understand the weight of this moment. They know that within the stillness of your heart lies the potential for transformation. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean, the waves crashing against the shore. The sound is overwhelming, almost deafening. But then, as you take a step back, close your eyes, and allow yourself to become still, you begin to hear something else. The gentle whispers of the breeze, the soft rustling of leaves, the subtle rhythm of your own heartbeat. This is what the spirits are asking of you, to step back from the overwhelming noise of life and hear the whispers of the divine. In the Bible, we are reminded of the importance of listening through the story of Elijah. After facing trials and tribulations, Elijah sought refuge in a cave. There, he experienced a powerful wind, an earthquake, and a fire. Yet, God was not in any of these mighty displays. Instead, God's presence was found in a gentle whisper. 1 Kings 19 verses 11 to 13. Similarly, the spirits reaching out to you are not doing so with grandiose displays but with quiet urgency. Their message is profound, but it requires your undivided attention. Why now? Understanding the urgency. You may wonder why these spirits are reaching out now. What makes this moment so critical? The answer lies in the intricate design of your life's journey. Every moment, every experience, every challenge you face is part of a grand tapestry being woven by the divine. There are times when certain threads must be added with precision and care to ensure the final masterpiece reflects its intended glory. This is one such time. Over the past days, weeks, or perhaps even months, you have found yourself engrossed in the demands of daily life. Responsibilities, challenges, and even triumphs have consumed your thoughts and energy. While these aspects of life are essential, they have also created a barrier between you and the spiritual guidance that seeks to reach you. The spirits have watched as you navigated through these challenges with resilience, but they have also seen the toll it has taken on your soul. This urgency is not meant to alarm you but to awaken you. Time, though seemingly abundant, is fleeting. There are decisions to be made, paths to be chosen, and truths to be revealed that will significantly impact your future. The spirits are aware of what lies ahead, both the opportunities and the obstacles. Their repeated attempts to reach you signify the importance of the guidance they bring. They do not wish for you to walk this path blindfolded or burdened. Instead, they offer you the light to illuminate your way and the strength to carry your burdens with grace. The power of 10 minutes. 10 minutes may seem insignificant in the grand scheme of your day. Yet, in the realm of the divine, time is not measured by quantity but by quality. In 10 minutes of sincere listening, lifetimes of wisdom can be imparted. It is not about the duration but the depth of your connection with the divine. Consider this. When Moses encountered the burning bush, the moment was brief, but the impact was eternal. In that short encounter, Moses received a divine mandate that would alter the course of history. Similarly, in just 10 minutes, the spirits can impart wisdom that will guide you through the complexities of your life's journey. This call to listen is not a passive act but an active engagement with the divine. It requires you to quiet your mind, open your heart, and be present. It is a conscious choice to set aside distractions and focus solely on the spiritual realm. The spirits are not asking for hours or days. They are asking for a mere fraction of your time. Yet, the rewards of this act are immeasurable. Overcoming distractions, the battle for your attention. One of the greatest challenges in answering this call to listen is overcoming distractions. The world is filled with countless demands vying for your attention. Work, relationships, responsibilities, and even your own thoughts can create noise that drowns out the subtle voice of the divine. The spirits understand this battle. They have witnessed your struggles and acknowledge the weight of your responsibilities. Yet, they also know that amidst these distractions lies your true self, a soul yearning for connection, guidance, and peace. The key to overcoming these distractions is intentionality. Begin by creating a sacred space for these 10 minutes. It does not have to be elaborate, but it should be a place where you feel safe, calm, and connected. Turn off your devices, close the door, and allow yourself to be fully present. Take deep breaths, center yourself, and invite the spirits into this space. Acknowledge their presence and express your willingness to listen. Your mind may wander, and that is natural. Gently bring your focus back to the present moment. Remember, this is not about perfection but about presence. The spirits are not seeking flawlessness. They are seeking openness. Trust that even in the moments of distraction, your willingness to listen is recognized and honored. The rewards of listening: clarity, peace, and guidance. What awaits you in these 10 minutes of listening is beyond what words can fully capture. The spirits bring with them clarity that cuts through confusion, peace that transcends understanding, and guidance that illuminates the path ahead. Clarity comes when the fog of doubt is lifted, and you begin to see your life through the lens of divine wisdom. Questions that have plagued you find answers. Decisions that seemed daunting become manageable. You begin to understand the why behind your experiences and the how to navigate your future. Peace is perhaps one of the most profound gifts of listening. In the midst of life's chaos, finding a moment of true peace is rare. Yet, in these 10 minutes, the spirits offer you a peace that is not dependent on external circumstances. It is a peace that anchors your soul, calms your fears, and renews your strength. In our fast-paced world, the weight of daily responsibilities, personal challenges, and societal expectations often clouds our ability to connect with the spiritual realm. Yet, there are moments when the divine reaches out, urging us to pause, reflect, and receive guidance. Section 2 emphasizes the critical importance of releasing worldly burdens, even momentarily, to embrace these divine moments fully. This expansion explores the necessity of spiritual surrender, the nature of divine timing, and the transformative power of opening one's heart to heavenly messages. The nature of worldly burdens. Worldly burdens manifest in countless forms: stress from work, unresolved personal conflicts, financial anxieties, and even the constant bombardment of information from modern technology. These burdens are not inherently evil. They are part of the human experience. However, when these burdens consume our thoughts and emotions, they create barriers between us and the spiritual realm. Every burden we carry is like a weight that pulls our attention away from our higher self and from the divine. Imagine trying to hear a soft whisper in a noisy room. The louder the noise, the harder it is to perceive the whisper. Similarly, the louder the noise of our worldly burdens, the harder it is to hear the gentle voice of divine guidance. The message in this section calls us to recognize these burdens and make a conscious choice to release them. It is not about permanently abandoning our responsibilities, but about creating intentional moments where our focus shifts entirely to the spiritual. Understanding the divine moment. A divine moment is a sacred interval where the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds becomes thin, allowing for clear and profound communication. Such moments are not random. They are orchestrated by the divine to provide insight, reassurance, and direction. However, the efficacy of these moments depends on our willingness to be present. The text emphasizes that this is not just any time. It is a divine moment, This distinction highlights the uniqueness and urgency of the spiritual call. The divine is not bound by human concepts of time, yet certain moments hold more spiritual significance than others. These moments are carefully chosen by the divine because they align with specific needs, challenges, or transitions in our lives. When we ignore these moments, we miss out on invaluable guidance. The divine understands our struggles and the demands of our earthly existence, but there are times when spiritual intervention is crucial. The urgency in the message is a reminder that while we often believe we have endless time, the spiritual realm operates with a different sense of immediacy and purpose. The call to release burdens. Release those burdens even if only for these precious 10 minutes. This plea from the divine is profound in its simplicity and urgency. The act of releasing burdens is an act of faith. It requires trust that the world will not fall apart in our absence, that our challenges will not worsen if we take a brief moment to step away, and that the divine's guidance is worth more than any temporary distraction. Releasing burdens does not mean ignoring or neglecting them. Instead, it is about setting them aside temporarily to create a sacred space for spiritual connection. This practice is similar to meditation, where the mind is trained to let go of thoughts and focus on the present. In a spiritual context, this release is an invitation for the divine to enter our lives more fully. The power of intentional focus. The text highlights that our attention is precious and, in this moment, desperately needed. Attention is a form of energy, and where we direct our attention is where our energy flows. When our attention is scattered among various worries and tasks, our spiritual energy is depleted. However, when we channel our attention towards the divine, we open ourselves to receive higher wisdom and healing. The act of giving our full attention to the divine, even for a short period, can be transformative. It is in these moments of undivided attention that we often receive the clearest insights and the deepest sense of peace. This section challenges us to recognize that our attention is not infinite and that choosing where to place it is a spiritual decision. The urgency of spiritual connection. The phrase "time is fleeting" serves as a poignant reminder that our earthly existence is temporary. While we often postpone spiritual practices for a more convenient time, the divine emphasizes that the present moment is all we truly have. The urgency in this message is not meant to induce fear, but to awaken us to the reality that spiritual opportunities can be missed if we are not attentive. This urgency is also tied to the idea that there are divine plans in motion that require our awareness and participation. The spiritual realm operates in harmony with our free will, and while divine plans are designed for our highest good, our active engagement is necessary for their fulfillment. Ignoring the call to connect can delay or even alter the course of these plans. Practical steps to release burdens. Releasing worldly burdens is often easier said than done. This section encourages practical steps that individuals can take to create moments of spiritual clarity. 1. Create a sacred space. Designate a physical space where you can sit quietly without distractions. This space can be as simple as a corner of a room with a comfortable chair and a candle. 2. Set an intention. Before attempting to connect with the divine, set a clear intention to release your burdens. You can say a simple prayer like, "I release all my worries to the divine for these next few minutes." 3. Use breathwork. Deep, conscious breathing helps calm the mind and body. Inhale deeply, hold for a moment, and exhale slowly, visualizing your burdens leaving with each breath. 4. Engage in silent reflection. Allow your mind to settle and focus on the presence of the divine. Be open to any thoughts, images, or feelings that arise. 5. Journal your experience. After your time of connection, write down any insights or messages you received. This helps solidify the guidance and serves as a reminder of your spiritual journey. The transformative impact of divine moments. When we successfully release our burdens and engage with the divine, the impact is profound. These moments can bring clarity to complex situations, provide comfort during difficult times, and inspire us to pursue our highest calling. The divine reassures us that great things are ahead, but our willingness to connect is a crucial part of this journey. The guidance received during these moments often transcends immediate understanding. It might be a feeling of peace, a sudden realization, or a clear directive. Regardless of the form it takes, divine guidance is always aligned with our highest good and spiritual growth. Overcoming resistance to spiritual connection. One of the greatest challenges in releasing burdens is overcoming internal resistance. This resistance can stem from skepticism, fear, or simply the habit of constant busyness. The divine's message acknowledges these struggles and encourages us to push through them. Recognizing that resistance is a natural part of the human experience is the first step. The next step is to consciously choose to overcome it by reminding ourselves of the importance of spiritual connection. Each time we overcome resistance, we strengthen our ability to connect with the divine more effortlessly. In the quiet corners of our hearts, amidst the clamor of daily life, there exists a silent struggle, one often unseen, yet profoundly felt. This struggle is the weight of worldly burdens that each of us carries, sometimes unknowingly, and sometimes with full awareness. The divine message calls us to release these burdens, even if only for a brief moment, to allow the light of divine guidance to illuminate our path. This section delves into the nature of these burdens, their impact on our spiritual journey, and the profound transformation that occurs when we surrender them to the divine. Understanding worldly burdens. Worldly burdens come in many forms: emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual. They are the cumulative weight of our worries, fears, anxieties, and responsibilities. In our pursuit of success, stability, and happiness, we often find ourselves overwhelmed by the demands of life. Bills need to be paid, relationships need to be maintained, careers need to be built, and expectations, both our own and those of others, need to be met. These burdens, though part of the human experience, can cloud our spiritual vision, making it difficult to perceive the subtle yet profound messages that the divine constantly sends our way. At the core of these burdens is often fear. The fear of failure, rejection, loss, and uncertainty. This fear roots us in the material world, binding us to a cycle of endless striving and constant worry. Yet, the divine call is clear. My child, release those burdens, even if only for these precious 10 minutes. This plea is not a dismissal of our struggles, but an invitation to momentarily step away from them, to find solace in the presence of the divine, and to gain the strength needed to face them with renewed faith and clarity. The impact of burdens on the spirit. Carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders has profound effects on our spirit. The more we focus on our challenges, the more distant we become from the divine source of peace and guidance. Our spiritual eyes become clouded, not by our own fault, but by the sheer intensity of our daily struggles. This clouding manifests as a sense of confusion, a lack of direction, and an overwhelming feeling of being lost. When our spirit is burdened, our connection with the divine weakens. It becomes harder to hear the gentle whispers of guidance, to feel the comforting presence of divine love, and to see the path that lies ahead. This disconnection often leads to feelings of isolation and hopelessness, making our burdens feel even heavier. Yet, the message is clear. There is a way out, a path to freedom, but it requires our willingness to let go, even if just for a moment. The divine invitation to release. The divine message extends a heartfelt invitation. In this very moment, release those burdens, even if only for these precious 10 minutes. This invitation is both simple and profound. It does not ask for a permanent relinquishment of our responsibilities, but for a temporary surrender, a brief pause in the midst of our chaos. This moment of release is not about escaping reality, but about creating a sacred space where the divine can enter, heal, and guide. Imagine a weary traveler carrying a heavy load. Each step is a struggle, each breath a reminder of the burden's weight. Now, imagine that traveler being offered a chance to set down the load, to rest, and to gather strength before continuing the journey. This is what the divine offers us. A moment to put down our burdens, to breathe, and to receive the strength and wisdom needed to move forward. The power of surrender. Surrendering our burdens to the divine is an act of profound faith and trust. It requires us to believe that there is a higher power that cares for us, that sees our struggles, and that is willing to carry our load. This surrender is not about giving up, but about acknowledging that we cannot do it all on our own. It is about trusting that the divine, with infinite wisdom and love, will provide the guidance and support we need. In the act of surrender, we find peace. Our hearts, once heavy with worry, become light. Our minds, once clouded with doubts, become clear. Our spirits, once weary and broken, become renewed. This transformation is not a one-time event, but a continuous process. Each time we choose to release our burdens, we allow the divine to work in our lives, to bring healing, clarity, and strength. The role of faith in releasing burdens. Faith plays a crucial role in our ability to release our burdens. Without faith, we cling to our worries, believing that we must solve everything on our own. With faith, we understand that there is a greater plan, a divine purpose that is beyond our comprehension. Faith allows us to trust in the unseen, to believe in the goodness of the divine, and to find hope even in the darkest of times. Faith is not always easy. There are moments when our burdens feel too heavy, our challenges too insurmountable. In these moments, faith may waver, and doubts may creep in. Yet, it is precisely in these moments that the divine invitation to release becomes most important. It is a reminder that we are not alone, that there is a source of infinite strength and love waiting to help us. Practical steps to release burdens. Releasing burdens is not just a spiritual act. It is also a practical one. Here are some steps to help you release your burdens and open your heart to divine guidance. 1. Create a quiet space. Find a quiet place where you can be alone, even if just for a few minutes. This space becomes your sanctuary, a place where you can connect with the divine without distractions. 2. Take deep breaths. Breathing deeply helps calm your mind and body, creating a sense of peace. With each breath, visualize releasing a burden, letting it go into the hands of the divine. 3. Speak your burdens aloud. Sometimes, voicing your worries helps in releasing them. Speak to the divine as you would to a close friend. Share your struggles, your fears, and your hopes. 4. Meditate on divine promises. Focus on the promises of the divine, such as love, protection, and guidance. Let these promises fill your heart and mind, replacing your worries with peace. 5. Visualize divine light. Close your eyes and visualize a bright light surrounding you, lifting your burdens away. Imagine this light as the presence of the divine, bringing comfort and clarity. 6. Express gratitude. Even in the midst of challenges, find something to be grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is wrong to what is right, creating a positive mindset. 7. Journal your thoughts. Writing down your thoughts and prayers helps in processing your emotions and releasing them. It also serves as a reminder of your spiritual journey, the transformative power of divine guidance. When we release our burdens, we create space for divine guidance to enter our lives. This guidance often comes in subtle ways: a feeling of peace, a sudden insight, a reassuring dream, or a timely message from someone. The more we practice releasing our burdens, the more attuned we become to these divine signals. Divine guidance brings clarity in times of confusion, strength in times of weakness, and hope in times of despair. It helps us make decisions with confidence, face challenges with courage, and navigate life with purpose. This guidance is not about providing all the answers at once, but about leading us step by step, ensuring that we are never alone on our journey.